With 54 straight wins, the Maine Spartans are just one win away from tying the state's longest unbeaten streak. Ending in 1957, Messina went 54-0-1 before losing a game. The Spartans look to tie that mark tonight, but have to do so against the 7th best team in the state in Class A and still undefeated Vestal Golden Bears. To Dick Hoover Stadium we go. Spartans leading just 13-0 at the half, now up 21-0. And oh wait, spoke too soon. Balmer to Palmer. You could say Kyle to Michael, but that doesn't sound as special. 47 yards in the air, Spartans up 28-0. Looking to tack on, Drew Gallagher on the toss. Far side, gets out of bounds, but picks up the first down in the process. Same drive, we're going to the fourth quarter. It's 4th and goal for ME. Micah Miller gets the toss, but taken down just shy of the end zone, but there's already enough cushion on this one. 55 straight wins, tying the state's unbeaten record, 28-0. Our 4th and goal game of the week, a big rivalry between UE and Binghamton. First quarter, Anthony Diorio to the air, but picked off by James Matea. The Patriots take over. A few plays later, Eric Fortner on the handoff, plows through for the score, and Patriots up a touchdown. But here come the Tigers. Chris Wright scrambling, finds Josh Greenwood, who's just in bounds by his shoelaces. And then on the next play, Colin Nixon fakes everyone out, including the camera boy, sneaks in undetected, and we are tied at 7. But in the second, the Patriots getting that one back. John Petrucci on a line to Rasheem Pettiford. That's good to move the chains. And then from 15 yards out, Petrucci to Deontay Witherspoon, who stumbles across the goal line. Patriots hold on to win this one 21-15. Up the hill, the JC Wildcats hosting the West Genesee Wildcats. Make your picks, but I'm taking the Wildcats. JC leading big West Genny, looking for something. Brian Van Beveren launches one, but Kenny John says, sorry, bro, I'm going the other way. Picks up 20-plus yards on the return on the interception. And the Wildcats in control with time for one last play before the half. 3.4 seconds, in fact, and Jake Thompson coming right at you. Finds Johns in the end zone. Wildcats, the JC ones, they win 43-7. Up Route 12 we go, off to Oneonta, actually 88 rather, I know my directions. Football day for the youth. These kids have some stuff to learn. First quarter for Norwich, Cole Riffenberg, 45 yards to the big house. That's up 8-0. Then later in the quarter, the Purple Tornado make an impact, scoring again for the big guys in the white jerseys there. Norwich goes on to win this one 28-6. Let's get physical. Out 17 into Owego, 3-0 Owego hosting Shenango Valley third quarter, and the Warriors into the air, into the red zone. Mark Mullins to Matt Slezik for the touchdown in the corner of the end zone, 20-6. But Owego isn't out of it because the dynamic duo comes up big. Logan Nera finds Will Gladney in stride. First down on third down. Then in the red zone, Nera lobs one up, and Gladney, just like he always does, gets 1 foot inbounds for the touchdown to make it a 20-13 game, but just too much from the underdog Warriors. In the running game, Chris Singleton the carry, crosses the plane despite the big hit. CV with the upset in the divisional win, 27-19. To the gorgeous sunset out at Waverly, the Wolverines hosting Susquehanna Valley. Undefeated Wolverines. First drive for Waverly. Starting out well, Peyton Miller to Brendan Stillman for the first down. That gets them inside the 20, and then Miller hands off. Dan Blackman gets the TD. Waverly jumps out to an early 7-0 lead. Then the defense doing its part. Cam Manchester rolls out on the QB boot, but it's intercepted. Josh Mastratuano, and we're headed the other way. Wolverines move to 4-0 with the big 28-7 win. To the battle in Tioga County between the Maize and Blue and the Big Red of Newark Valley. Second quarter, this one a thriller. Tioga driving before the half. Jesse Manuel gets the handoff and automatic sweeps around the corner for the first down and more. Heading into the red zone, and that's when Adam Zwierlin punching it in from 13 yards out. The Tigers cruising up 29-14, but Newark Valley comes back in the second half thanks to Brett Stewart. Gets the screen pass, uses his blockers, gets into great field position. The Cardinals defense only gives up 3 points in the entire half. And Newark Valley with the upset over the best team in Class D, 35-32. Going out to the Warriors of Sydney, taking on Whitney Point, and Sydney would charge up this score in a hurry. Whitney Point would not go down without a fight, though, as they look to do some damage. Next drive for Sydney, Dawson Backus takes it down for the touchdown. They're up 50-8, and they add on one more and win this one 58-6. Out to the land of the Spartans, and the battle raging on. Josh Fairport shows why he can rack up all the yards. 45 yards on the quarterback keeper in the second. That puts them within a touchdown. And then on the very next drive, Fairport again. The kid just somehow gets everything done. Gets out of traffic, taking this one all the way to tie up this game. Spartans go on to beat Bainbridge Guilford 44-30. Let's take another look at some scores from around the area, as we'll be back with more show after this.